So most people are going to be talking about the crypto strategic reserves this week. It's one of the biggest pieces of news we've ever gotten in the crypto market, and it's obviously incredibly exciting for ADA and ADA's potential for the future. So now that we know the what, which is the crypto strategic reserve, we need to ask ourselves about the how. How is this going to go about being built? Where are the funds going to come from? What type of size might we be talking about, and how will this impact the price of ADA? And that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So just for a little context, this is about 15 minutes after I started filming my my earlier ADA video. It's about 6:06 a.m. Central Standard Time. US money has not woken up yet, and I think we're going to see another very volatile day. We'll just have to wait and see. Do the longs win? Do the shorts win? It's going to be a crazy week. And frankly, it seems like, again, all eyes will still be on Friday for the reason that we're going to talk about, and that's clarity. Because right now there are a lot of questions of how this is going to be built. Can it be done via executive order? Do you need congressional approval? And this is where analysts and legal experts are in fact divided. Now, some have argued that the reserve could be created via the U.S. Treasury's Exchange Stabilization Fund, which can be used to purchase or sell foreign currencies. So this is something that's very interesting, and just kind of a little breakdown of this fund. At the end of 2023, because apparently I can't find any more updated numbers, they actually had a net position of $39 billion. The fund's total assets were $213 billion in totality. So here's the problem. The US needs to have a very large crypto fund. If they do want to be the industry leader, if they want to be the world leader in crypto, it needs to be a fund of probably close to $100 billion. Now, this isn't to guarantee your financial advice or anything like that. What you might be talking about at that point is a reallocation of funds in this stabilization, or I'm sorry, reallocation of assets in this stabilization fund. I'm not saying that that's the way it's going to be done, but if that is the path that they choose to use, that may be the route that they do in fact have to follow, right? One thing that they have mentioned several times as well is actually using these legally seized assets as part of the fund as well. So you're talking about BTC, you're talking about Ethereum. You could do basically, and you could do all these funds, all these $18 billion in assets. But the problem is then you don't have ADA, you don't have Sol, you don't have XRP in this wallet anyways. So you do need to do some sort of accumulation. So now we'll circle back around to the bill that was proposed by Cynthia Lummis in Congress. And what she was actually referring to was actually implementing a 1 million unit Bitcoin purchase program that would acquire this about 5% of the Bitcoin supply. So just doing the math, that comes out to about $100 billion. So you may in fact see something similar just across multiple of these assets, right? Across BTC, Ethereum, XRP, ADA, and Solana. So the question then lies is, what would the allocation of this look like? Now, this is just a speculative allocation so far. I believe this was proposed. Yeah, this was proposed by Dell Crypto. And what he actually asked was, what do people think? All right, should we do 60% BTC, 15% XRP, 10% ETH, 10% Sol, 5% ADA? And frankly, I think that this should maybe be a little more balanced, maybe 10% ADA. Things will change as time goes on. There will be a reallocation in the strategic reserve. But what's interesting here is when we start to do the math, we start to look at a 10% ADA allocation on, let's say, $100 billion in bought for these assets, right? So about $10 billion in ADA would equate to somewhere in the $50 to $100 billion in terms of market cap, probably closer to the $100 billion just because of the removal of supply from exchanges that we've seen the hoarding by ADA holders. That's going to have a very big impact. So you could be potentially talking about a $100 billion surge in the price of, or the market cap of ADA just from the crypto strategic reserve alone. And that starts getting into some pretty serious numbers. And I'm going to do a different video actually breaking down the ADA price potential from here on out, because again, frankly, everything has changed, and I think we're going to look at a drastically different ADA by the end of this market cycle compared to what we're seeing now. So that's a pretty big surge. It's a new all-time high in terms of market cap. That would put us at almost 4 times in terms of price. That's a $4 ADA, so that's a new all-time high just from that alone. And I'm not saying this is going to be the case. But the reason why I'm talking about all eyes still on Friday is because it sounds like on Friday we are in fact going to get some clarity surrounding this path forward, on how they plan to actually build out this reserve, what the composition will look like, what kind of time frame we're looking like as well. Because again, this also proposed digital asset fund, all right, or proposed digital reserve assets, doesn't mean that the US is just going to lump sum buy right now and it's going to send all of our bags to the moon. All right. This is typically a drawn out process, accumulation over time. And again, they still have to, if they go the Congress route, get this through Congress anyways. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm sure Friday is going to bring a lot more clarity. We'll probably find out if there are some other assets that are going to be coming here as well. It is definitely going to be a wild week, but I want to hear your thoughts. How do you think that this fund should be allocated? I'm sure most ADA holders are going to say, yep, just 90% ADA, the rest is junk, right? But have a great day. Show your love below. Let me know your thoughts. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.